LLC. Let's see, I got a charge for this one. I think I do get a charge for this one. Okay. Gotta sort this mess out a little bit better here. So, still having some conversations with our customers on our big company change. As I said before, we are going to be changing in 2 months. So 2 months or sooner, depending on how fast the contracts activate. But it should be 2 months because this gives them plenty enough time to figure out how they're going to market, how they're going to sell our products. So basically, we even told them at the end of the day it'll be around 2 months. We had a few people get a little confused and thought basically we were doing it right away. No, it's not going to be right away. It's 2 months. There's a lot of things we got to do, and there's some paperwork I got to fill out for the company. I need to change out something here. We need to put a whatchamacallit here. So we're just going to remove this section right here and put the update right here. So let me see. Are we in editing mode? Let me see, editing mode. All right, so as I said before, we were blessed to get a couple of very serious contracts for our company. And this is going to allow us to be able to go into manufacturing, development manufacturing, which I want to do. All right, let me see. We have to be on site. We need to be to change this. Where are we at in this section? This is not the section we're supposed to be on. All right, let me go to the front page, home page. All right, so pretty much, like I said before, we had a few people getting confused. They were sending me emails and thought this was going to happen right away. No, it's 2 months. It's 2 months because we got paperwork we have to do. They got things they got to do on their time. And like I said, we're going back and forth with these contracts, getting everything figured out, worked out. So all the contracts are nice and comfortable because these are like 3 and 4 year contracts. So we have to make sure everybody understands everything that's going on in the contracts. We all come to fair ground. And then we can start signing and getting everything ready to be notarized and go from there. From what I've seen already from basically some of the companies that we're going to be working with, and like I said, I have a major distributor, I can't wait to start working with them, is the fact that they're going to be branching our technology everywhere. They want to put the technology in sports bars, they want to put it at the ceiling and floor technology we develop. They want to put it in casinos. They want to put it in waiting offices, stuff like that. Like I said, everything we develop is ambient rejection technology. So you don't really have to be trapped in the dark. There's another person we're working with who has heavy contacts in New York City, extremely heavy contacts in New York City, and he wants to get our stuff into dedicated theater room setups, luxury setups, where we can do screens, we can do the ceiling, we can do floors, all that. So that's going to be fantastic. We have AdTech technology, which allows us to be able to broadcast and project the glass. So that's something else that we have the contracts overseas for that. One is actually made for Dubai. The second one is going to be for the UK for advertising that technology. And some of it will be embedded down here. We have gaming technology, which we have screens for gaming applications. There is a few, okay, I'm not going to say much, but there are a few people who have contacts with basically gaming tournaments and stuff like that, where basically they can set our screens up in all different kinds of settings. So I'm very excited about this. This is going to be really, really interesting. And I've been praying on this to go into manufacturing development, because that means I do very little YouTube videos. I have to pretty much, I'm going to be on social media very little, because like I said, with the storefronts, we're really not going to need YouTube like that, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of offline clients. We're not going to be dealing with a lot of customers. Now it's up to them if they decide to build their own websites so people can get access to their products. I don't know anything about that yet. Right now, they're just talking about companies. They're just talking about branching out and dealing with companies. I was basically asked if I didn't mind having my products on Amazon. I didn't mind having my products. I don't want eBay. No, we don't do eBay. But products on Amazon, brick and mortar stores like Best Buy, stuff like that. So these are people that we're dealing with who have very, very heavy connections, and they can get the product in there where it needs to be. So I'm looking forward to that. So I need to go in and we need to put the updates in. So it will be after 2 months, the shopping carts will lock for good. And this has to be done, as I said before, because with the companies we're dealing with, they do not want people to be able to go in and go around them and order behind their back. They don't want that. They want them to deal with them only. And I can understand that. You know, we got a fellow who's going to be doing custom screen installments. He's going to have his own crew, and they're going to be going and doing custom screen installments for companies and businesses and stuff like that. I'll tell you, the Lord is interesting how He works things out. I went there and got all those documents, all that paperwork done, because I'm thinking that we're going to need the paperwork and all that stuff for showrooms. Find out that now we got major contracts under the company, and this means on our behalf. I mean, like I said, I like working with my customers, I really do, but I can't do both. It's virtually impossible, and we can't have prices on the website. They can't be seen. So that right there is going to cease altogether. I won't be to do that anymore. I'll just be dealing with companies only. We're moving for updates. We have to put an update right here on what's going on. So we have this is why I'm glad I did all my paperwork, because this is going to be needed for what I need to do. I'm going to start looking at renting a showroom too for displaying our products, so that way we can have our clients come down and see the items we have. And also myself, I got to fly to a couple other states to basically meet up with other clients. I'll tell you one thing, I'm definitely going to invest in that. I don't know who made that VR. I can't think of the company that made that VR system for business, where you can actually do video. It's not Oculus. It's another company that does it. I think they're like, I forgot the name of it. I gotta look them up, because now I'm going to definitely need those now. This will come in handy to do VR simulation, virtual rooms and offices and stuff set up, that we can communicate with countries like Dubai and England, which would be much easier for us. Okay, let me see. We need to go and change this over to. Let me see. What do we use for this one? Oh. What do you want to use for this? Now this is why we have customers with orders are pretty hefty right now. We've gotten quite a lot of orders, and we've had customers come in and placing orders before the final decision goes through. Now, within the 2 months time, you'll be able to order the products, but after that, like I said, the shopping carts will no longer be available. I'm so happy I got a particular contract. I got one contract in Delaware and another one soon to be in New York City. I'm so happy about this. And these are blessings. People I'm working with are Christians. These are Christian people at the end of the day that I'm working with. So God has a way of blessing and putting everything together for us. Let me see. I don't know. Black Series. Oh, I'm doing a capitalized there. It's my company. Someone was telling me about getting stock. I don't know about that. I don't even want a board of directors, to tell you the truth. And I am going to have to apply for a corporate license that I'm definitely going to need. So that's something I'm going to have to go into LegalZoom and apply for. Our Black Series edition. This is, man, an incredible blessing. Edition. We'll be converting over nothing more. Yeah, I'm looking at the P2, trying to figure out what I want. I hope they come up with a newer model. It'd be nice if they come with a newer model by the time I get mine, so I don't know. But I'm definitely getting that black one. I'm definitely picking it up. I was checking out some of the stuff on it. And how I want to hook mine up. I'm definitely doing 150 inch screen. My screen is going to be gigantic. But let me see. Oh man, this Capital gives us room to buy some serious projectors. I'm definitely going to pick up an 8K projector. I've been wanting to get one of those. I'm definitely getting an 8K projector because when we deal with some very serious clients at the end of the day. So I'm definitely going to pick up some real heavy big boys. And I'm going to need warehouse space. I need right now, I got to talk to a realtor on Monday. I'm going to need showroom space, and I'm definitely going to need a work facility for testing, because I still got to do testing at the end of the day. I do testing for the companies. All that stuff is going to be tested. So right now they're using our website as an information booth. They're in there just basically looking through all the test demonstrations, everything that the website has to offer. And they are very excited. They even have a marketing strategy for the Sugar Plum Fairy. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's a rate. And keep in mind, we have 3 websites. So we have the Exotic Paint, which is for projector mapping applications, fantastic for the art community. They're going to be to boost that technology to another level, to get it out to the art community. We have another website coming out for AdTech for the invisible glass, and we separate on its own. When we show up, you're going to see a lot of demonstrations in different storefronts and stuff like that. And we have the Crystal Edge site, which is converted into our Black Edge, or Ambilight Rejection Black Edge. That is just going to be also that's being customized for distribution on top of that. And it's going to deal with much larger, massive orders, anything from 10, 20, 30 gallon containers that we're going to be shipping over. So that is going to involve some interesting stuff. So we need, I want to put down here real quick. We put down, okay, updates, our company, Black Series Edition, LLC. LLC will be, I'm going to keep that there because that's more information at P2. Converting over into manufacturing, develop, and research. So that means no more selling paint, which I don't have to do anymore. They will do all the work. They'll sell, they'll advertise, commercial, radio time. That's what their jobs will do with the contract. Me, all I got to do is sit down in a super cool lab and basically design and test. That's all I have to do. None of these demonstrations will ever hit YouTube at all, period. They can't. These will be all privately marked, and they'll be sent off to the people we are doing business with. It's up to them if they decide that they want to basically broadcast what they're doing. Other than that, we're not doing it. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do something with the contract. Do something. I have to send out another contract. I got another contract to send out. So I want to get a chance to look over our contract again. Make sure we got that right. All right, manufactured. So this is why I tell you that these are things, when you change your company, you have to tell people ahead of time. You have to put updates in there so they know that all this is going to happen. After the 2-month period, like I said, we are no longer selling paint to the customers. Right now, you can buy the product, but after 2 months, you can't. So we've had customers coming in and dropping orders in to get the product. As I told you before, At the end of the day, people we do business with have tested and have our products. They couldn't care less about you naysayers at the end of the day, and they don't care. At the end of the day, they have seen our demonstrations. They know that we do things by the book. They know the companies at the end of the day who know us. They don't know you guys at the end of the day. They don't care about your little demonstrations at the end of the day, and they really don't. Just want to put it out there, but they don't care. They want products that are tested, can be backed up, and we can back our products at 100%. This is why we are getting these contracts. Anybody who gets a contract from a company is going to make an extremely lot of money. But these contracts are not going to be easy to get. We're going to pick and choose who will get these contracts. It doesn't make a difference if you have a ton of money, you're a big corporation today. We really don't care about that kind of stuff at the end of the day. We have to have a good feel about that. I pray and put it in God's hand. If God tells me that's what I go with it, I go with it. If it's not, I just walk away from it. And so far, we've been blessed because all the people we're doing business with are Christians. So God is going to choose who he wants. Yeah, it's the worst ocean spray juice I've ever had in my life. But it's okay. It's drinkable. Okay, updating our company, Black Series LLC. We'll be converting over to manufacturing, development, research. Okay. Okay. As after 2 months, and this gives the companies enough time to get assembled. After 2 months. We will no longer be providing screen paints to our customers. Customers are consumers. Consumers sounds much better. Consumers to the public. Public would be much better to put it that way. So we'll take that. Now, some people may say that, oh, they destroyed us. No, we're contracted. Do you have any idea what getting a contract is at the end of the day, how fantastic that is? That means we make a ton of freaking money in huge, massive amounts. Extremely fast, extremely quick. It also means at the end of the day that we don't have to deal with some of the things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I got more free time now, a lot more free time to be able to work on other things. That frees me up for basically for projects and things I want to work on and things I want to develop. It also gives me massive capital, which allows me to go full corporate right away, extremely fast. Because now we have the backing of companies and investors that are pushing into our company now, and investors will be following along shortly. And yes, we will be taking investors and the technology. So this is going to push us. I plan to be now, since with this new capital, I plan to go to some of those shows and exhibits and all that. And I'm going to carry myself a little differently this time walking through. We're not going to go in as the big dogs. We're not going to go in as challenging. Even though we have the capability, you have to do things a different way. Now, we don't want to do business with any of these big companies like Elise. I'm not interested in their technology. I'm not interested in doing business with them at any level whatsoever. Still, that's a no for us. But we do want to establish at the end of the day that our technology is the best. Your gray screen, your hobby paints at the end of the day, we don't, again, that's not on our level. Where we're going, that is not on our level. My level is certified, which means that when we go into those showrooms, we won't see you in there. We will see the big dogs in there, and we're going to be in there with the big dogs. And we have the technology and the ability to be able to not only stand with them, but to take them under. Because we've done the tests, we've done the work, we've done the research, we put the time in, so we know what our technology is designed to do. We don't have to be in any special ambient light controlled booths or using high-end projectors to make the screen look good. We can walk in there with a 2012 720p projector and still level with no problem. And that's what we plan to do. That's how I plan to put my mark even farther into the projection industry, is to basically be known for being the one at these shows who have the most light in their booth, and that's using older projectors, because they're probably going to expect for us to have up-to-date 4Ks and all that. No, we don't need all that stuff. I studied everything. Any screen that pops up in there, we know them automatic from the door. So we're good. Trust me, we're good. And on top of that, I got some other things planned. with my technology and with the money we're going to be blessed to have, a lot of charity groups that I'm going to be investing my money into to help other people out at the end of the day. Let me see. Oh, and then there's that fellow called Pro HD. I definitely will be contacting you because I do like your product and I plan to bring you along with me. Now, if it's up to you, yes or no, if you want to do it or not, but I plan to bring you along with me. Because if I can get one of my partners, basically get him a contract or a distributorship contract, yeah, his product is very good. I like that. I was quite impressed with it. Now, see, you two other naysayers, if you didn't spend your time hating and carrying on, and we were good friends, I would put you in the same connection I'm about to be on. But because the way you carried on, I can honestly say if someone says, hey, no, that product's horrible. We had a horrible experience with these individuals. Here's the cancel receipts. Here's nasty emails. We had to take them to court and file lawsuits against them. It's not going to go well for you either way. I would suggest not to do business with them, buy from them. But by that time, we don't think there'll be anything left of you when we're done with you. But keep in mind, we can basically spread the word. Don't touch you. We have the evidence right there. We got a blacklist on these guys at the end of the day. And they can look through the stuff that we've been experienced with you guys. So no one will touch you with the 10-foot pole. And if you manage to survive what's going to happen in court, if you happen to survive all that, and you're able to lift yourself up that, or you can't do that because you'll be under mountains of debt. So that's virtually impossible. Any money they make belongs to us. That's what the debt is at the end of the day. Pretty much, yeah, that's how that works. That's why they slap you with these massive giant liens, because any money they make, if they start a small business, whatever, we got to know about it because they owe us money. They got to pay us. They have to pay us a percentage of everything they make has to be paid to us. And you got to catch up with that because, like I said, liens can catch interest at the end of the day. You have to pay interest on that. So it's going to take you a lifetime to catch up to those lawsuits. Whew, man. All right, that's not the one we're working on. This is the one we're working on. All right, do we have it here? 2 months. In 2 months, we will no longer be providing screen paint products. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is once I get a couple $100,000 saved up, I am going to hire me an amazing legal team, an insane legal team. Every company needs to have one. We need to have one, not for the just for the little naysayers we find on YouTube, spread a little bit here and there. We need it for basic companies that we're going to be dealing with, because now we're going to be dealing with corporations and businesses. They need to know that our company is well protected and we're able to defend ourselves. So I'm going to need some very serious attorneys to back us. Do you have any idea how big this is at the end of the day? How much we're going to have, how much research I got to dig into. It's a good thing I study some of this stuff from the door. So first thing I'm going to need is, I got to hire people. That's why I got an EIN number. I can basically hire employees. We're going to need a form of business package for our employees. They're going to need health. They're going to need benefits and all that stuff. Yeah, I got a friend of mine who does all that. So she is taking care of all that for me. She's going to set me up a nice plan, a nice package. We're going to have to be licensed and bonded. Because even though we're not dealing with selling the product anymore, I'm still going to need people to help me run the manufacturing company. Which means every time we get an order for 60, 70, or 80 gallons of paint, we're going to need somebody to be able to work those machines, to be able to process the orders. There's a machine, I like what I like about the machine. The machine will actually dispense it, it'll actually seal it and put the labels on it. I got a graphic artist come in to do the labels and everything. We're going to have barcodes on them, everything. Our friend of mine is going to be designing the barcode system and all that. So everything is going to be registered, legit, stamped, whatever we need to be done. And yes, we are going to be putting in some other interesting features to protect our products. Let me see updates on our company. Black Series LLC will be converting over to manufacturing, development, research. As of after 2 months, we will no longer be providing screen paint products. It should be products. It's products to the public. Products to the public. Really? Public. Thank you.
Here's the definition of public, of or concerning the people as a whole.
Never gonna forget I have these things on from time to time when she starts talking. All right. So that means after 2 months, your shopping carts will no longer be available. Right now, you can order the products. Also, too, thank you for customers that have been coming in. We've been getting a lot of orders from customers. I got to go put my orders in right now. I got to buy containers and a lot of containers. So everybody's been putting their orders in now to get their hands on the paint before it's no longer available. To the public, okay. Updates, we are company. Can we get this in the middle right there? But it's happened a lot faster than I thought. I'm thinking maybe like the end of the year, maybe this is going to happen. That's happened extremely fast. Like I said, you never know what God's going to do. Never know what God's going to do and what he has planned. But I'm glad I got the paperwork done. I'm so glad about that one. So now I got to go over to LegalZoom and I got to see what requirements I'm going to need for a corporate S license. And that's what I got to apply for. Now keep in mind, when it comes to outside, well, like I said, you see in our demonstrations, we dominate outside screens. That is going to be a cakewalk. We can do motorized projection screens. We can do fixed frame screens, inflatable screens. We can do whatever we want. We have all the demonstrations. This is why we got people who are looking through our website. They've been asking us all these questions like, okay, can I paint over motorized projection screens? Can I do fixed frame screens? What about outside? All that information is right there on this site. That's why it pays to get the work done. Because now we don't have to go in and do any demonstrations. Our demonstrations are done. All right, then you should have gave me that one from the beginning when I asked for it. I have to get business cards made. Let me see. All right, I need to go into, where's our contract at? There we are, there's my contract. So I have to go in there and do some more detailing. These are my contracts right here for our company. There's nothing more than that. There's a whole lot of stuff has to go into a contract. These are contracts right there. That's another thing you have to learn doing business, how to write your own contracts, which is very important. Oh, this needs to be changed. Okay. Effective. We need to put on this one. This is why I need to look over these things. Effective. Right, this is the draft. Effective month. Let me see. I don't think I'm going to be here long, to tell you the truth, honestly. My lease is for 1 year. I don't think I'm going to be here 1 year. I think I'm going to, all works out the way it should. I'm going to be out here a lot faster than that. So I'm getting a house. I'm definitely buying a house. I can honestly say I did have an experience with an apartment. I didn't like it, but I have experience with an apartment. It's not that I don't mind living with other people. I really don't. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me there at all, period. I'm just used to having on a whole entire building to myself. That's what I'm used to. I've been in all houses, so that's why. I got plenty of room. The place is big. It's just me and a cat here at the end of the day, but I'm just used to having my own place. I'm used to going upstairs and downstairs and outside and have my own spot. So I'm going to start looking for a house. And I definitely want to do actually, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do, I saw something, 9 bedrooms, 2 baths, Victorian. You're in big Victorian houses or things. They got a lot of them down here. Oh, they're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I love them. So I'm going to get one of those with probably about an acre of land on it. So that way I can build my tiny house out there and I can chill. If I don't want to be in the big house, I can go outside and just chill in my tiny house, which I want too. I want a little tiny house. And that way I can have both. Let me see. I saw someone actually do that. That's where I got the idea from. Someone actually had a tiny house in their backyard. Wouldn't it be day? No. Oh yeah, that would be day. That would be day. That is wrong. That would be day. I thought that was so cool. So I am going to make plans to basically give out free school supplies and books and stuff like that to schools. I'm going to be taking my money and basically helping soup kitchens. I'm going to be taking my money and donate it for cancer research, basically for helping and feeding the homeless. One of the areas we have down here have a huge problem is with people who have drug problems. I've seen a couple of them down here. It's quite a problem down here. It's not something that basically is a high concern. It's just that the city could be doing a lot more to help them out. They really could. And if they make a program where basically my idea was basically they got a lot of land out here to buy. Buy some of this land out here, drop in a couple of those shipping container homes because they're really nice. And they have to go to a drug rehab program in order to get cleaned up. And yes, Christ should be involved in this because, again, what makes a person much stronger to get through some of the things, the temptation of the devil, is Christ. Now, it's up to them. It's not pushed on. It's up to them whether or not they want to take that road or not. I don't push it, but it's there. The church is there for them. If they want to go to church, we're gonna have a church there for them, but it should be there. And I want to have something where they can basically have their own stake that's theirs, that belongs to them. They can have that. Rent is going to be extremely cheap for them. I want to give them a chance to be able to put themselves back into society and get their lives together. People have to understand. Some people look at people on drugs and they laugh and joke at them. At the end of the day, a lot of them don't want to be that way. A lot of them want to get out of that situation. They don't want to be there. But they have no choice. They're enslaved by the drug. And if they give them an opportunity, yes, they're going to fall. Yes, they're going to get back up. Yes, they're going to fall. They're not perfect at the end of the day. Neither are we. We don't have the right to judge them. And I see people recording them. We got on Kensington Street, and that area is a lot of them over there. And it's a shame people record them and laugh at them. You know, they were babies at one point. They were kids at one point. You know, they had dreams and they had hopes and stuff like that. Can't go and ridicule people like that. That's wrong. So, and while I'm here on the earth, before God takes me and lets me go home, I plan to do a lot of good to help a lot of people out. I'm not going to be driving around Bentleys and Corvettes and all. I don't need that in the day. I need to spend $500,000 for a car. For what? That's $500,000 and go to somebody to help out somebody at the end of the day. I don't need that stuff. I'm going to live my same old life. The only thing that's going to be different is my tech's going to advance because I'm a tech junkie. At the end of the day, I like tech. But other than that, I'm not spending that crazy money. At the end of the day, I don't need it. What, to show off what I have, but get private jets. I might probably do a private jet here and there to see what it's like, but I'm probably going to be in with first class with everybody else, you know. But I don't need that stuff to show off at the end of the day. I can spending that money at the end of the day, I could give that to somebody else that could do something far better with it. Help somebody else at the end of the day. You got plenty of people out there who are having problems paying their bills and trying to basically stay afloat. And people out there at the end of the day, if you're blessed to come across and have that capability and spend $500,000 on a car, gee whiz. You're not taking it with you. You know that, right? That car is not coming with you. No, it's not. I've seen people do crazy stuff. I used to work at a cemetery, and I've seen people get buried in their cars. They actually do that. Yeah, because they want to take it with them. Well, guess what happens to that nonsense at the end of the day? They dig that crap up. Yes, they will. I'm not naming any names or saying whoever, but it does happen. They will dig you to freak up and go get your stuff. So, that's just stupid. Doing the same thing like the Egyptian did. You know what I mean? They basically... Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard over here. I'm literally on the wrong keyboard. I think I'm over here on the wrong keyboard. The Egyptians did that nonsense. Sat there and buried them with all these riches and gold, and even killed their servants to bury them with them. So in the next life, they would have servants. Rude awakening. I guarantee you, when they basically woke up and realized that they were basically in the face of God. Boy, that was a rude awakening, wasn't it? Let's see, day, and we need, that's the day. Day should be the day. Yeah, put the day in, and then go in and space it for this. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing with mine. I do want a very nice home, and I do want my tiny house. Other than that, that's all I really need. Day, month. And donate the rest of my money to help other people out. That's what I'm going to do with it. Here. Okay, let me see. This has to come out of here. That shouldn't be in there. I'm over here. Actually, reading my contract over here. Ugh. Stay here. You stay here. State of. Actually, if the state is abbreviation, it'll make it a lot more easier than putting all that in there. If we're going to do that, it should just be the abbreviation of the state right there. That'll make it a lot easier. Right there and there and there. All right, let me see. These are waivers. Basic waiving your rights, whatever termination. Do we have a fine? Is there a fine? Let me see something for a minute here. Damages, damages. Minimum. Okay, let's see. Territorial, territorial organization. Okay, termination agreement terminated. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Wait a minute, that doesn't look right there. That's why I gotta look over all this stuff. Where is the penalty between distributor and deal? Here it is right here, distributor. Agreement of manufacturing labels. Okay, manufacturers shall not always keep the distributor up to date on any new technology relating to the product. A distributor agreement and manufacturer label, logo, and or products and screens cannot be altered, changed, modified, or tampered with, and must always be posted on all packages and products and packages. All right, let's see. There should be a violation penalty for that. Let's see. Terms of abandonment. Distributor breaching any contract and agreement of either parties. Abandonment should be. Let's see. Abandonment termination. Abandonment should be abandonment without further actions. Can avoid current. Okay, so we need on this right here penalties. I gotta put those in later. So basically, you need a penalty right here. All right, let's see. Where's it at right there for modification? I can change what paragraph we're in for that one. Okay, issue with the term third party, a breach of contract. Man, I wrote all this in. I can't believe I wrote this in. This is a crazy. I read a lot of stuff. This is a lot of work to write these things in. All right, let me see. So. All right. So basically, within the contract, I have here written down. Basically, if they, that's an automatic termination of contract if you basically breach, basically changing logos, anything has to do with altering, changing, reversing, anything, or anything that would hit all our patents of the day. It would trigger every single patent we have under the product. So that's an automatic lawsuit right from the door because you're just tampering with a copyrighted and patent product. So that'll definitely get you in trouble from the door. All right, that's perfect. I gotta go through some few guidelines from there, and I should be done with that. Okay, updating our company in Black Series Edition LLC. Will be converting over to manufacturing, development, and research as of after 2 months. We will no longer, after 2 months, we will no longer be providing screen paint products to the public. To the public. All right, so after 2 months, this will go into effect. And we have to state this because, like I said, people we're doing business with, they need to see this. They need to know that basically that no one can come behind their back, go over to the website, order the product. So if they're basically selling my technology at around, let's say $1,000 or so, and we have it on the website for $190, this is not going to go well for them. That means anybody can basically figure out, go around and buy the product directly from us. Even though within contracts, we can't sell to anybody within that state. So basically how it's set up, if it's in the state, brick and mortar, and someone places an order, then basically, because there's territorial contracts, then basically we can only sell to that state. And if it's online, it's considered to be free roam. But since we won't have the prices anymore, that pretty much cancels that out altogether. All right, so that's right there. Now, if you go to the website, you will notice that there have been items been removed. These items are going to be set up for these distributors. All right, that's done. All right, and let's go get publish. Do we want to put a little design on this? Let's keep professional. That's simple sliding. It's nice. We keep that. Free worldwide shipping. Okay, let me see. Black shop. Well, this is a black shop. Let's see. Do we need to have it open, or can we shut it now? Because to tell you the truth, honestly, we have a showroom page on it. They can check out the showroom page for information. So that's all we would pretty much need is a showroom page. I guess we'll leave it open because we need for them to get access to that. That's why. Let me see. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. All right. And let's see. Shipping policy is definitely going to be changing. We're not going to change it yet, and then the month shipping policy will completely change. We have to go in and edit. All that has to be taken out. Some things that have to be taken out. That's going to be catered for contracts only. Contact us. Pretty much, do we need to even have that there? They basically have our information to be to reach us and contact us when they're. I don't know. We'll probably leave it there for future contracts. If they want to go in and they can check out and go to the site. And demonstrations and tests, we leave all that in, of course. Information page. What do we have on information page? Anything here that needs? Okay, building tutorials. Okay, we could do some tutorial demonstrations in here for the companies. All right, that's cool. We can do some of them. We'll do some of them. All right, that'll definitely work. All right, we'll do that. The more page, we're definitely keeping the more pages. These are showroom pages. These show pages are needed to show off our products technology, so we're definitely going to need these. So there's a market for this. They're going to market it toward girl gamers. So it's going to be converted to an extreme gamer paint for women, or girls, or whatever you want to call it. Because really the intention of we designing this stuff was basically just to put screens to shame, but there's no point needed for that anymore. No for. We got contracts now, there's no point. So basically we're just going to turn it into a girl gaming screen paint. An enchanted girl gamer paint. So we'll have two of them, one under unicorn and another one under the sugar plum. So we need to go in and do some editing here real quick. Where are we at on this? I'm going to go over to, at the end of the day, what do I care about challenging? Honestly, it was different when basically we're selling to the public. Now it's different now. We really don't care about that part anymore. Why would I even need to do that? Who do I have to convince at the end of the day? I have contracts. Who would I need to convince? We're not like we have to convince dozens and dozens of customers. We don't need to do that anymore. We're done. We have contracts. We get paid regardless. So we don't need to do it anymore. So, no, that's done. That's their job now. Their job is to go out and do the job that we used to do. The advertiser technology. But they're going to be doing the majority of it. I think 90% of it's going to be offline. So we don't need to do that anymore. Let me see. Let me see. Demo. Where is that sugar plum fairy at? Is it no more page? Yeah, it is no more page, right? No. You're not in editing. Are we in editing? No, we're not in editing. This is editing. Okay. So we got to come over here and we have to grab it from here. Where are you? Oh, we're definitely keeping it short. I love this. I love this freaking section right here. I freaking love it. I do. It's one of the most exciting pages I've ever built. I freaking love it. Yes, we're definitely going to bring this into life, but we're going to do something different with it. We're going to make it a extreme gamer paint for women. And I'm actually building me a pink PC around it too. Let's see. We don't need a challenge anymore. For what? That's the part that I'm not trying to be rude here with your naysayers, but you don't understand this part. We have a contract, several contracts. We're done. That means that we're going to get paid chunks, huge amounts of money. Anytime those guys go out and they showcase our technology for us, we're getting paid for all of that. They want to be with us. We're going to have all kinds of business meetings. We're going to be at conventions and all kinds of stuff. We're going to be, those contracts allow open doors for us to do a lot of stuff. So I'm on YouTube. I advertise on YouTube. I'm getting a storefront to advertise, but these are people at the end of the day who have a lot of heavy connections, and they can get us in all the places that we can't get into right now. But they can. They have the clientele, they have the customers, they have the connections to push us into those areas that we need to be at. This black technology we develop is insane. I told you, it's insane technology. This thing is going to put us on levels. It's going to give us recognition that no other screen is going to be able to have at the end of the day. I cannot wait. I mean, I knew we were going to basically do something big, but I didn't think it was going to be on this level. So challenge, we're going to make this, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this no more system. We don't need this anymore. Ultimate Enchanted Gaming Screen Paint. Ultimate Enchanted Gaming Screen Paint. These guys pop up. All right, this is what I'm going to take from this. I'm going to do some work on this tonight. No. Get out of here. Where we at? Right there. Now, as in showing, you know who, on the P2, don't care. Really, honestly, don't care. Why would I? We already know your product doesn't work from the door. We definitely know that. There's no point in basically doing that because it's a waste of my time. I got other things to do right now that are more important right now than basically finding out whether or not that product at the end of the day will work on freaking the P2. I can just go buy Sherwin-Williams. It's the same thing, so why waste the time and the money on it? So I'm just going to basically show off our new technology on the P2. Let me see. We should make a screen paint. I should design a screen paint strictly for the P2. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to engineer a screen paint just for the P2, for the projector, and then send it, have them submit that technology, because I'm not submitting jack, and at the end of the day, they'll go in and take whatever we engineer, whatever we design, whatever we put together, and they can submit that to those companies. Like, look at this guy, customize. That should be had a company that went. I'm wondering if I can find that email. I think it was Optima. Wait. That would be the P2 would be under Optima. That's interesting. That's when they came with the 2000 lumen 4K projector. Let's see what we want to do here. I want to put in the caps here. All right. Ultimate. We can just do that. No. Just leave her here. Just cap that right there and just leave it there. Yeah, we don't need to be going through that for what? Why would I add your name to anything we're doing? You're not worth our time. Anything I do on that P2 in a fully lit environment at 150 inch, you can't do it because your product won't work. It won't pick up. There's no point in entertaining you anymore. I'm going to entertain you with my lawyers and lawsuits. That's basically about it. But what's the point? What makes our screen paint the best? We don't need this right here because this is going to be the title for this. Take that out, and I need to take this out right here. I'm going to change this out right here. So we're going to make this really interesting. So I want this to be a part of a package deal. We're going to have it where it's sold individually by itself, or we're going to have it where it comes with a projector, speaker system, and all that. Also, too, one of the contacts that has, like I said, they have very heavy ties. They have ties where they can get us speaker systems, they can get us projectors at extremely reasonable prices. I mean, basically where we can market them for projector package setups. And this would be fantastic for girl gamers. Because again, like I said, at the end of the day, they don't have really anything to call their own. We'll take this off and we'll start off with something new. The beginning. The beginning. So what we're going to do is the unicorn, we're going to turn that into a screen paint for projector mapping because it's already on that particular site we designed for projector mapping applications. That's what that's going to be converted. And the girl gamer is going to be the Sugar Plum Fairy. That's what we're going to convert that to. That makes it a lot more easier. Since we already have it here and it's already designed. The beginning. There. I want to change this way in the beginning. Okay, I wish we had some old English attached. This would be kind of cool. That's some coming soon. Extreme Sugar Plum Fairy. Okay. I love that label. It's freaking hot. Let me see. This is the specifications for right here. This is the light specification for this spring. Whimsical and enchanted, memorize, astonishing, beautiful, breathtaking. Question: are you ready to go beyond your imagination? I love how it says that fresh, new experience in home theater projection. But we're going to change this into fresh, new experience in gamer. That's what I heard that I butchered the crap out of it. I butchered the daylights out of it. Extreme. I'm gonna make this strictly for girls. Now the thing, if you're a guy and you want this, and I'm getting one for myself. My pink PC, wait till you see that baby. It's gonna be banging. It's gonna be hot. And you can call it whatever you want in the day, don't care. I'm getting myself one. Extreme. My spoons right here. Off I can see. And get myself a gaming PC. Give me a couple of them, but want me to do a pink one. I got a friend of mine who basically has a girl gaming PC. It is cool as I know what. And he also has the headsets with the unicorns and the lights up and everything. And that sucker massacres people in freaking Call of Duty. I watch him. He's a funny dude. Yeah, he got the whole gaming set up. And he's not gay, he's straight. Doesn't make a difference, but he's straight. But he likes it. He likes the color and all. He loves it. Pink's a pretty color. It is. It's a beautiful color. Just because you wear... I hate people at the end of the day because they think you wear pink that you're supposed to be that way. Come on, man. Grow up. Be more mature at the end of the day. Something. It's like a child at the end of the day. I used to love... I still have that tie, too. I kept this tie. It's one of my favorite ties I ever wore. I wear an all-black suit, and I have a nice pink tie to go with a little gray trace to it. I love that freaking tie. Stands up real nice. Nothing wrong wearing pink. I'm definitely going to get myself a gamer. I'm going to get myself a pink with these flashing unicorns and rainbows on it. It's going to be freaking sick when I get done with it. People are like, oh, you can't have that. Why can't I have it? Let me see. All right, so we got a fresh new experience in Girl Gamer Extreme. Extreme. Projection screen paint. That's the sound of relief for some of you at the end of the day. Didn't want to go against the freaking Sugar Plum Fairy. Well, we don't need to do that now. It's not necessary. Projector. Projector. We got projection. Projector. Shrink paint. All right, we got fresh new experience in Girl Gamers. Gaming girls. Girl gamers should be girl gamers. Let's see. Gamers. Girls Gamers in and extreme projection screen paint. Girls Gamers in ambient light rejection. That's up as ambient light rejection. Extreme projection screen paints. That's whimsical, enchanted, memorizing, astonishing, beautiful, breathtaking. Question: are you ready to go beyond your imagination? Definitely gonna be ultra short though compatible because I will have this on my P2. As a matter of fact, there's another projector I'm picking up besides the P2. There's actually Epson has one. It's a laser projector at 1,000 lumens. I'll be running that one too. Let's see. I want this here. This here for advanced ambient light, advanced ambient light, and advanced ambient light rejection, enchanted technology game. Now, for those that are saying, but that doesn't exist, I can design whatever I want at the end of the day because I can back my products up. If I say this as enchanted game, I can put it up there and do that. Just like we made our own advanced ambient light rejection game, our test demonstrations in ambient light rejection technology is unmatched. So I have that right. As long as I can back it up, I have that right. Can't say things on camera and they're not true and can't back them up. Let me see. No dark ambient light controlled environments. Yeah, we don't deal with that in the day. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, we don't mess on ambient light control. That's funny. It's a joke. We don't calibrate either. Let's see. Ultra 100% black contrast levels. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to have a really interesting tone to it. There's something else I'm going to add into it to give a little bit enchanted look to it. So we can't tell you what that is. For an OLED light black display. Vivid, brilliant, beautiful colors. No calibrated needed. We don't do that. Snow White. Oh yeah, with the new heightener technology we're developing, especially for the Alpha 1. It's going to be amazing. Let's see, advanced or AD white level heightener technology. Actually, that's going to be a level 3. That's going to have the same thing Titan's going to have. Not Titan, but what it has in it, we're going to have for the Alpha 1. Projector 720p, 1080p, and 4K. Works fine. No overpriced projectors needed. 720p will work just fine. So if you're a girl gamer today and you don't want to spend the money for that expensive high-end projector, you don't have to. Because we don't have to. You don't have to because we don't have to. Oh, I like that. That's another good 2.5. One coat only needed. We don't do 4 and 5 coats and... Okay, moving on. Roll on or spray on application. Use with a 9-inch nap paint roller. We also have all the specifications for the paint spray and all that in there. We'll do a couple of spray on demonstrations at the new workshop. Designed for surface, so designed for any surface. Priming only needed for fabric surfaces. We'll explain all that in there as we usually do. And we can't put a price on this now because this is not going to be available for the customer. We have somebody already set up for this. They're going to be marketing this from the door. So they're going to set up a website where you can actually go in and buy this product. You can't buy it from us. You have to buy it from them. And this right here, this information right here is no longer available. We can't say where it's going to be available at yet. So the contract is actually official. So that can't be put up there. So that's all got to go. And we can't put in free worldwide shipping because we don't know about that yet. And launch date, sorry, not available. We can say what it's available in 32s. We can say the screen size requirement, 32. We can do better than that. We can basically make it so we can do 150 easy. So 150 inch, 16.9. Required lumen count only 1,000 lumens. We can definitely do that. That's not a problem. So let's save that. All right, video demonstrations coming soon. We'll be doing test demonstrations. We'll be putting some videos. We have to put them in there because those companies are going to have to see the product. Oh, this is beautiful, ain't it? Isn't that beautiful? This whole board is gorgeous. It allows you to paint your next destination. Paint your next destination. Normally, this is not only used for gaming applications. You can use this for movies. You can use this for anything you want. Because mind you, gaming systems that now have Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff attached to it. Wait, is that even still there? That we did remove the cart? I think we removed the cart. Let me see. Gee, we're going to put the cart back in. Yeah, we're going to have to put that back in. The Enchanted World, we're definitely going to have to put that in. All right, let me go back. Let me save this already, didn't we? All right, that has to be cart as we put back in. This is actually a direct link to the cart. So we need to go in and we need to put the cart back in. Because it doesn't work without that little section. Don't work without that that cart being in. Let's see where we're going. We're going over to where's the black shop at? And block shop pretty soon will be changed to distributor. It'll change to manufacturing. Manufacturing block shop. So the only people that will be viewing this, customers will be looking at this also too to see what's coming up next. We'll have updates on here, but mainly this will be for what do you call it? The distributors. They won't be buying off of here. We do everything through PayPal invoices. So that's what everything will be done through PayPal invoices. Everything will be done all through invoices. They won't buy anything off the site. Not necessary. We don't need the marketplace. Let me see. Let's go to the block shop. Are we here? Okay, we're here. We need to go in. We need to put back in that one because I need that link to go back through. Extreme. Extreme gaming. Extreme. Okay, we got it as in extreme. Okay, extreme. Extreme. Let's see. This is gonna be a gaming girl paint. Let's see, extreme. Extreme girl gamer. Girl gamer. I like that better. Girl gamer. Extreme girl gamer. Extreme girl. Oh, we have Enchanted Technology Game. We already have it here. Product category. We don't have it in 1,000 limits. Okay. So basic standard. Okay. Good. All right. Let me see. Okay. Good. Price. Oh, we literally can't put a price on this yet. I'm going to request one, but we don't have one to put in there. So we don't even know yet. So let me see what's going on with this. I mean, you can't purchase it. It's virtually impossible. It's not even in stock. We got it out of stock right now. All right, cool. So that activates the cart. So what I do is go in and save. Go in and publish. Hit the refresh. Should pop up. Round. Round. You sleeping? You good sleep in the chair? You want the massage on? Here. Let me see. Do you want the massage on? Hold on. That's your favorite setting. There we go. Put on 30 minutes. Okay, you good? That's what he likes. He likes a massage chair. I'm buying one. No? You good? You doing the massage? Okay, just chill and relax. That's the CEO. That's the real CEO of the company. He was quiet back there for a minute. He likes that chair. It's one thing I love about my cat. He don't scratch and tear stuff up. I can have leather furniture all through this place and he won't rip one thing up. Oh man, I can't wait. We got to pack everything up in this place. I got to move to the top floor, which is the top floor. I cannot wait to get up there. I won't have anybody over top me. I'll be over top everybody else. And the place is much bigger. It's a little bigger than what's down here. And we have more windows, more light down here, which I can't wait for that. I'm going to go buy my sofa, that wraparound sofa I wanted. The one that costs, well, a little pricey. It's about $3,600, but I'm getting it. I want that sofa so badly. That thing is gorgeous. That ottoman is freaking massively huge. That is going to look fantastic with my P2 setup. So that's what I want. I'm going to get my P2, 150-inch screen, jet black, and our new Alpha 1 technology. I'm going to get the PS5, also to building me a customized gaming PC. I would have loved to have the 4090, but apparently they catch on fire. So I got to go with the 3090 instead, RTX. So I got to build me a gaming PC, and I'm going to basically modify and design my modify my PS5. Hey, what are you doing, man? You're pulling my cables down. That's not cool. That's not cool. I need the PC because I'm picking up the G2's VRs for that, and I'm gonna get my massive wraparound sofa. So I figured upstairs, I'm on the 4th floor. So there'd be this, but it'd be much more windows up there. So I get a fantastic view of the mountainside, which looks fantastic. Can you please leave the cable alone? Thank you. Stop touching it. It's my cat pulling on my cables. But anyway, and then I'll have that nice wraparound sofa, and that's what I wanted. That's what I saw. I'm not going to be up there for a short while. And then basically I can start hunting for my house while I'm up there. And then, because I'm moving within that area, the houses around there are gorgeous. A lot of land up there too. So let's see. Let's go over to our... Why are you licking my speakers? Right, you know what? Forget it. That's your twisted world. I ain't gonna go down that route with Chicago. So let's see what we got here. There it is. There's the ferry right there. Sherpon Ferry. All right, let's go over to the page of the Sugar Plum Ferry. Taco, if you don't leave my freaking cable alone. So I woke up one day, my stuff is not working because this sugar pulled cables out. Don't. Taco, you, get the freak away from my stuff. All right, let's go, porcupine butt. Let's go, come on. Get up on, you're on the chair, relaxing, chilling. Get up on the chair and relax, okay? Thank you. Let's see. You're doing too much. All right. Sorry about my messy environment. Oh, now you stop. Okay. Look at my speakers, you weirdo. Right, so that's okay. We've got to put something here. It's not really cool right there. And trying to figure out how we can do this without breaching any of the contracts. I still want to sell one item on the site for the customers. Because again, you're still going to have to deal with the contracts. And I don't know what they're going to charge. Really? I don't know what they're going to charge the products for, honestly, to tell you the truth. And we don't have control over that. But I do want to have some control over there on making sure customers have a good product. I know them at the end of the day, they're going to be dealing with all companies. I know it's coming. Usually they're going to be they're not going to bother with customers. They're going to be dealing with all companies because they're going to want to make money. They want to make fast money, and that's what they want to do. It's easier for them to basically, you're dealing with probably about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 customers, whatever. When they first start off, we can just walk into a company, get a contract, and bam, you make hundreds and thousands of dollars right there on the spot. So you're definitely going to branch out the companies. That's what they're going to do. So we have to make something that basically that is for the customers only. Companies cannot buy, only the customer can buy. And we have to make it one per person. That's how we're going to do it. And 24 ounces, one per person. So I am toying with the fact we don't have a gunmetal version of a 48 at all, period. We may design one and charge an extremely good price for it. Like I said, it's not going to be crazy. Well, our stuff isn't crazy expensive anyway, but it would be very affordable. So that's what I have to consider what we might do on that. I have to talk it over to everybody and see how they feel about it. And if it is, then we can go ahead and have that. That way, if they do decide to just strictly go with companies, at least we can still maintain some kind of screen paint on the market for the customers, so they don't have to deal with those other paints and the certifieds at the same time. And yes, it will be a technology worthy to take out gunmetal technology. We always engineer stuff to beat gunmetals. Now, we're not worried about the naysayers because, like I said, that mess will be cleaned up, which I advised them already because they said that, well, if we don't get it cleaned up, they'll take care of it. They don't want you guys, what we're building, what we're designing, they don't want you guys involved in it. And if you guys think you're going to basically try to slander me and slander them, it's not going to work. I will have you in court before this comes up. You have my word on that from the door. And for those of you, the other individuals who figure that we don't know where you live, I'm paying the money out to get people, anybody. I don't care who is a bounty hunter, I don't care. As long as they can find where you're at, so we can get you served. Because we need to bring those three individuals in court. I think when people see what's going to happen to them, and the companies that we have involved now that are going to take part in our legal system with basically prosecuting people that are going to come against the company, or should we call ourselves now the corporation? Because that's what we're going to turn into, a corporation. We will basically hunt you and prosecute you. We will use you as an example. So when we get done with these three, if people out there haven't learned already not to toy with us, then we'll make examples out of the rest of you. And basically, look, at the end of the day, we don't mind if you're going to buy the products, or if you can get the product. I don't know what they're going to do yet, but if you don't mind if you have the product, if you don't like it, that's your personal opinion. But don't do something that you know you shouldn't be doing. Because if we find out that you tamper with the product, you did something to stain my name or stain any of the people that I'm contracted with, we're going to come get you. Let me see from here. We're good on everything else here. I'm going to go past my time here. So we're going to do a little work in some of these pages right here. So we're just going to make these giant showrooms, finish out the rest of our showrooms, because that's all we're going to do. We're not going to be selling any of these. Well, man, okay, we got somebody working on this, so I got to touch base with them and see what they're going to do with this. Because they may market this in the gaming industry. That's what they're probably going to do with it. Probably make it a package deal with gaming PCs or whatever, customized built PCs. And this stuff right here, mind you, comes with an invisible version attached to it for rear projection screens. So they're probably going to do a couple of curved rear projection screens with it. So I got to figure out what they're going to do with it, but we're still going to build on it. All right, well, that's basically about it. There's nothing more to talk about after that. I mean, pretty much a lot of stuff is going to definitely change for me. This is going to be an interesting ride. Okay, I have to go look up information on S corporate license. So this is what it's called, an S corporate license. You have to have one of these. We have an LLC, so we're basically, we get S corporate license versus LLC. So I got to read through all of that because we already have an LLC, but we want to get the corporate license anyway. Because it's corporate license, we get perks. We get very special perks. You know, I want to tell you about companies, how they're able to ship out stuff like motorized projection screens and all that crazy stuff. But now we don't have to deal with that because we have other companies that are going to be doing that for us. So again, we just have to manufacture, but I still want a corporate license. So again, a corporation. $150 filing fee. That's pretty much it. It's not too expensive. It starts off at 150. There's little stuff that goes into it that you're going to need that's going to jump that by a lot. But still, it's worth it. We file different taxes now. I have to watch a bunch of YouTube tutorials on this. See, I told you it starts off, economy starts off at 150. But if you want the top, which we get the top ones because it covers everything, basically at $350. Brush processing, 7 to 10 days, so on, so on, so. So we're going to need this the minute we get employees. When we get employees and all that stuff right there, and that's when I'm going to be applying for my S corporate license. A C corporate. What's a C corporate? So it's an S corporate and C corporate. Okay. Well, I got a lot of research to do today. Tell us your business name and so okay, so and so and so. I need to check it on my LLC too and some other applications that we selling for. Look at you, you little funny kitty. You're just sitting there all laid out like what? And watching TV. I've been out here working all day long. Let's go watch some TV. I'm not gonna be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to see family. That's what I love about being out here. When I was living at the other place, I had no family around me, and bottom line, if I wanted to go visit them, they lived in different states and stuff, so there's no way where I could go visit them. But the fact that I have all this family out here, I can just go, you know what? Get geared up tomorrow, get dressed. I got my carrier for Taco. Go call a luxury lift, pick us up, go down and see family. Because Taco has to go see Smokey, don't you? Don't you got to see Smokey? Smokey is my sister's 180-pound pit bull. He's a big boy, big boy. He's a big old pit. I thought he was going to eat Taco at first. I really did. But nah, they literally became really good friends. It is really interesting. When I was living over there, I had Taco inside of this big old pen, the one you see there in the next room. And my concern was Big Smoke upstairs. And Big Smoke they let him out of he has a room up there, let him out of the room, and he's around the door, sniffing around the door. But Taco kept disappearing. Nobody could find him. So what he was doing at night, he was sneaking upstairs, and he was sniffing around the door where Big Smoke was at. I'm pretty sure your naysayer is going to probably use what I'm saying right now against me by saying, oh, Big Smoke, Big Smoke. And you're kids at the end of the day. Grow up. But anyway, so apparently she left the door open, and Taco came into the room with Big Smoke. And they sniffed each other. He did a little turnaround, and Taco just looked at him, and next thing you know, they chilling, and Taco's rubbing his head on. They're good friends. So that's his best friend, Big Smoke. So when I brought him over here, he's a little bit depressed. He was kind of sniffing on the doors, looking for Big Smoke, and he couldn't find him. So I'm going to put him in the carrier, bring him up there, and let them chill while I'm going to be downstairs with the family and everything. Who would have known? His best friend had become a massive pit bull. So that's good you're not afraid of dogs, which is fantastic because I want to get a couple of pit bulls. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a few pit bulls from my when I move out. I want to get some bully sons. And it's having pit bulls. I love them. I love pit bulls. I get a bad rap at the end of the day. People think you can train any dog to be vicious. You don't have to have pit bull. You can train German shepherds, Rottweilers, anything. You can train any dog to be vicious. It depends on the owner. Pit bull is just more terrifying because it has that pressure lock that comes down on top of you. I had a beautiful dog one time. I had a dog that was for Timberwolf and Pit Bull combined. It was American Bulldog and Timberwolf. It was a beautiful dog. A little temperamental, a little bit vicious. It had some issues, had some temperament issues, but it was beautiful. So usually pit bulls got that short snout. You know, German shepherds had the gators. Become the gators, the long teeth, long fang line. So you imagine a pit bull that has a gator, which means that long snout in the front, and it has a fang line of a wolf, but it has the lockjaw of a pit bull. That was Tigger. That was one of my first dog mixed breed weird pit bulls that I got, and he was something else. And that dog would have locked on you. Imagine if if a wolf had a pit bull lock capability, 150-pound lock. He was a big boy, 180 pounds, because he had that timber wolf and he had that body and mass of that pit bull, but he had body and mass of the wolf, but he also has that muscle of the pit bull. We used to put him on the treadmill and run him, build up his muscles. Dog will rip you clean open. That was an interesting dog at the end of the day. That was the kind of dog that you would die. And I mean, you would die. No one could get to you. If you had a heart attack in your house, they would literally have to shoot that dog to get to me. He was something else. Didn't like anybody else. I'm the only one he could be. Was an alpha male. And all the dogs that my sister, because my sister said the next door neighbor had dogs. They had pit bulls over there. I was like, gee whiz, I want one of them. Didn't realize this dog was mixed with something else. I'll take one. And out of all the dogs my sister could have picked out, she got me an alpha male. She didn't even know what it was. She picked him up and brought him over. He got the name Tigger because he was brindle. He was tiger stripe. Really big, had big paws and big old ears. Took him out to the park with my buddy's pit bull, Teddy's Rottweiler, and he was trying to run, but he kept tripping over his ears, so he started hopping. And this Caucasian girl walked up, and she was like, "Hey, it looks like Tigger." And that's how he got the name Tigger. But nobody could get around me. He'd kill anything. I mean, literally would kill anything. It wasn't his intentions to be that way. He was that's how he was. He was an alpha male. He would have killed anything. And I mean, anything. My mother, my family members, anybody who got near me, that dog would kill it. It was a bit of a concern because, again, it's kind of hard to date somebody when you got a dog in your house that will kill something. Can't have kids over because you got a dog that would kill somebody. Dog was something else. Now, he wouldn't jump off the porch and attack people. He was trained. He wouldn't do that. They would sit on the porch, but you couldn't get near him because he'd trigger. That fast, that quick. He was a mix with that wolf, that temperament, and then that pit bull. He was something else. Oh, I had one neighbor. We had one neighbor literally could pet him. One. I never forget this guy. They lived right across from me. And Tigger was sitting up there, and I remember watching the neighbor take his hand to pet the dog, and I'm thinking, gee whiz, dog's gonna get put to sleep, and I'm going to jail. And he was able to pet Tigger. I sat there, I was shocked. I was just staring at him. I used to laugh at it, talk to his wife and said, I think your husband was a dog in a past life. So why? Because Tigger would have killed him. Other than that, the fact that Tigger liked him. Like, I'm the only person he could actually pet was Tigger. That was pretty cool. I never saw that before. Never saw that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Hopefully I never get another one of those again. I love Tigger to death. That was my baby. But I hope I never get another one of them again. Because again, I couldn't have a life with Tigger. It was virtually impossible. Couldn't have anybody around me. I'd rather have a dog trained on kill commands than a dog that automatically is going to kill for the sake of just killing because someone's near me. Boy, those were good days, boy, when I had the pits. All right. I like this 349, so I like this one right here. I'm gonna apply it for that one right there. And I need is there such thing as a corporate trademark? What are my trademark secrets? Where do you need a trademark secret from? We're gonna need one of those. Trademark secret. Yeah, trademark secrets actually exist. It's funny because I'll be talking about this stuff and the naggers be sitting there telling about, oh, that's not real. That doesn't. You guys don't crack books at the end of the day, do you? They do. It's called a trademark secret. Matter of fact, the oldest trademark secret in the entire world is Coca-Cola. Oldest trademark secret. Coca-Cola. Bum, bum, bum. Coca-Cola has the oldest trademark secret in the world. Oh, I forgot to add. Oldest. Coca-Cola, oldest trademark secret in the world.
According to Adam Larson, the recipe for Coca-Cola is one of the most valuable trade secrets in the world. As a trade secret, it is not protected by patent, copyright, trademark, or any other government-granted monopoly. The recipe is a trade secret only because the Coca-Cola Company keeps the information secret.
How much is a trademark secret? How much is a trademark secret? That's a good idea. And it's not bad. So the MT is trademark. MT is trademark. It's trademark. All right. $225 per class. That's not bad. Trademarks are $350 per class. LLC. Yeah, we got the LLC already. I think I'm gonna pay for all these this week. I'm gonna get them done. I got half of my stuff done. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get the rest of them finished off. I got a few more things I want to add to the company. Provisional patent. What's the price?
According to Forbes, small entities pay $150, while micro entities pay only $75 for the provisional patent.
Pretty not expensive. That's a provisional patent. Price of a patent pending.
According to Up Counsel, the cost to get patent pending status for your invention is around $1,500 without an attorney. If you hire an attorney, you can expect to pay $10,000 or more for a utility patent and $2,000 for a design patent.
Utility patents are very expensive. How much is a chemical patent?
Here is information from Blue Iron IP.
All right, so that's not bad. That's about $11,000 to about $10,000. That's not really that bad. It can be worse. It could be a whole lot worse than that. I've heard actually 10 times worse than that. You can spend, if you do a certain patents, well, if I say it depends on if you go through a lawyer, you're talking about $20,000 to $30,000 easily. So Black Edge is going to be launching soon. We're going to be getting ready. This is actually a company. We converted the Crystal Edge into the company Black Edge. This is going to be our commercial company also too. And this company right here, it has 4 screen paints developed underneath of it. There's the Black Edge. All right, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna basically watch some TV, and me and Taco's in love with licking my speakers. Can you stop licking my speakers? Yeah, you stop licking my speakers. What is wrong with you, weirdo? Seriously, what is your obsession with my speakers? Stop licking them. And I'm gonna enjoy my tomorrow with my cat. I'm gonna go see Big Smoke. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Bum, 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 bum.